everyone. This is your girl here, Unity, Aborigine Love, and I'm going to show you how to lay down the peel and stick vinyl floors. Okay, this is my first time doing this. I am not a floorer. I am a programmer. I program software, so here we go. Let me tell you the first steps you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need the vinyl. And I bought this at the Habitat for Humanity store. And it was $7.49. And you get 20 sheets of this. So I bought like about 27 of them to make sure I have enough. So you're going to need your vinyl. Of course, your peel and stick vinyl floor. And main thing you need is some knee pads. You got to have knee pads. You can't skip out on that. So make sure you get yourself some good knee pads because you're going to be down here and know your knees ain't going to be able to handle this hard floor. Also, I got a knee pad foam as well. I bought this at the Habitat store for $2.99. So, but anyway, I'm using this too. And your old grandma rolling pin that you use in the kitchen, yeah, I'm cheap like that. So yeah, you need to save some money. So you're gonna need this rolling pin, and this here, I roll it and get the tiles flat after I lay them down. So this is what this rolling pin is for. And then I have this. Look, this is not recommended, but I want to do a good job on my flooring. Okay, this is some adhesive that I'm adding to the floor before I put the peel and stick on. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to make sure that a year or 2 years later that this stuff is not coming up. So I want to make sure I put some extra adhesive onto the floor. And I bought this at I think I bought this at Lowe's. Yeah, I bought it at Lowe's, and the name of it is Henry 430. And I bought it at Lowe's for like $13.99. So I bought this, and I'm gonna put this on first. I'm gonna apply this adhesive first to the floor, and then I'm going to put the peel and stick down. But like I said, is a lot of people, they just peel and stick their tile and they're fine with that. But me, I'm taking precautionary measures because I don't want it to come up after a year or two later. And plus, this is a high area that we use as well, so I want to make sure. So that's what you're gonna need. So let's get to it. So already, what I did is I started a pattern, and I kind of like marked it like a square. So I kind of like started a pattern, that way I can make sure that everything was even. So what you want to do is you want to start in the center of the floor, placing your tile, and then go vertical as well, placing the tile and how you want it. But first, do that so that way you can measure out everything and everything comes out fine. So that's what we did. And so this is, I don't know if this is the right way how to do this, because like I said, YouTube does not have a lot of videos on laying peel and stick vinyl to the floor. And a lot of people I see them just peeling it and sticking to the floor. So what I'm going to do, and like I said, I don't know if this is the correct way of doing it, but this is the way I'm going to do it. So what I'm doing, let me get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. So what I'm doing is I bought this little scraper thing right here at Lowe's too, and it was like $1 something. So I'm just putting this on first. Do a little scrape. I'm doing a little, enough for like about a couple of towel length each. I'm just spreading it like this. Like I said, I don't know if this is right, but this is the way I'm going to do my floor. So you do your floor the way you want to do your floor, where you think it fits your needs, and I'm going to do my floor the way I think my floor needs to be done. So this is trial and error. Like I said, I'm not a floorer, I'm not a roofer, I'm not an engineer, I'm a computer programmer. And that's as far as my expertise goes. gonna get it out like that, and then I'm gonna scrape it. And this stuff is very sticky. It's very sticky. And the thing of it is, they say the way to get it off is to use some vegetable oil. So get some after you're all done, get some vegetable oil. So this is how I'm gonna do that. And then let me tell you another thing about this this peel and stick. It has arrows on the back. So you want to point all the arrows in the same direction. That way your lines can be lined up straight. So they have arrows to guide you to the back. So all of my arrows are going to be facing to the right, going to the right. So I'm going to peel it, and then I'm going to place it based on the arrows. All my arrows, again, are going to be going to the right. That way I can follow the correct pattern. So get some peel and stick with some arrows on the back. This one comes. And so what you do is just peel it off. Make sure my arrows are going to the right, because I'm talking, so I will make sure I'm doing what I'm doing without being distracted and doing anything wrong. So, hey, just peel this. I know I look at a hot mess, but you know what? I'm not trying to please anybody. I'm married, so it's all good. So just take this off and try to keep this paper and stuff out of the way too. I got a bag over there that's holding this paper. Okay, Tahara, get it close up to what I'm doing. And I'm just sticking this to the floor. It's kind of like a puzzle piece, putting together a puzzle. And sometimes this stuff is gonna see through. Just take your paper and just wipe it and keep it moving. So you're gonna do the same thing. Grab you another peel and stick. Make sure the arrow is going the same way. Rip it off. And do the same thing. And I'm gonna show you how I'll be rolling it. A lot of people roll it at the end, but I'm gonna roll it when I finish it. So that way, I will make sure it does not come up. So that's how I'm doing. I'm putting it in, making sure everything, the gaps and things like that. Again, I'm gonna take my rolling pin. Look, grandma's rolling pin. See, it's in good use. And just roll it. Just roll it. And see how some of that adhesive is coming through? Just take your paper and wipe it. Just wipe it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? I'm country. So, you do it like that and just roll it. But like I said, get you some knee pads. Because a lot of them, they don't tell you that on these videos. And that's the main thing that you're going to need is some knee pads. And I bought these knee pads at Lowe's. And these were $9.99, the ones I got on. They were not, but the only thing is they hurt the back of your legs, which is a pain in the butt. So, anyway, let me pull my pants up because I know I'm moving the neighbors back there. But anyway, I'm going to follow and continue doing what I'm doing, what I just showed you. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the end results. All right, so don't forget, get your peel and stick. I bought this at the Habitat for Humanity store. It was $7.49 plus tax. And I bought 27 of them just to have extra. And then you got your grandma rolling pin. You don't need to go buy that expensive stuff at the store that they're telling you to use. And get you some knee pads. Don't forget those knee pads, I'm telling you now. And get you some 430. It's called Henry 430. And you can buy it at Lowe's. And it's for $13.99. Get you some of that, but like I said, this is optional. But for me, you know, it's a requirement for my floors. So get you some of that, and then do what you gotta do. See you in a little bit. Peace out.